me. So we reinforcement, positive reinforcement. But I mean, he actually had that story. He had heard it so many times, and the other children, he wrote his own paper. That's right. And he had on there different. This I'm going to give you one word on. And he had different spelled D-I-F-R-E-N-T. And you know what it's student? No, what his student? I said, anybody? I put it on the board after he hadn't gotten the satisfaction of giving his presentation. And he gave his presentation in an assembly, by the way. It's a whole school assembly. And so now so I had to put that word up there. I asked the students, what is that word? And one of the students who could spell said, it sure is different. All right, Deen. What silver type is silver type? Is the last one? Deen. Deen. 4. And why is it 4?
It's the vowel between the 2 consonants.
Vowel between the 2 consonants. All right. Any questions on this? I think what we will do, inshallah, is we will, when you come in next week, because it takes time to write on this shaky board. So rather than trying to write on it now, what we'll do is we'll end it here today, and then next month we'll finish up the Al-Fatiha. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. We're going to have to erase this, so the sounds, we're going to need all the board. We can't erase it, we'll need all the board. And when you come in, I'll already have it on the board, and then we just take the time to write the syllables. See, when you're dealing with shaky material, you have to know how to deal with it. See, so this board won't take too much writing on it. I ain't standing for all that. Okay, any questions though on the syllable types? We happen to have had all 4 types of syllables in this presentation. The very first one we had was syllable type 1. That was just coincidental, but that's the way, and that's at. Okay, so we're not going to go any further with it unless you have some questions. We will break here, and then next month, inshallah, we'll finish up the Al-Fatiha, but we're going to do it the same way. We're going to syllabicate it and identify the type of syllables that are there. So get your definition together so you can spread them out right quick, and then we can just move right on through this and get through it right quick. All right? Yeah. And David can come up with all his innovative expressions.
Thank you.
Well, I was saying. I was trying to say it's innovative. Yes, sir.
Can I take a picture there?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can stay.
All right. So now if you don't have any other questions, then we will turn it back into the hands of Brother Akbar. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Brother Deen,
Yes.
that young man might be behind the short writing in Texas. You know how we short words and
Oh, yeah. But he's a grown man now. He got children of his own, I'm sure, if he's going to have any. That was quite a few years ago. Matter of fact, I believe that was the first year Imam Mohammed came. That was in 1975, I believe it was. He'll be grown with it because he was 3rd grade then. So he'll be grown now. Yeah.
millions of that's going.
All right, so we're going to take just a little few minutes to wrap up things and get set up, and then we'll start with my class. All right? So give us just a few minutes. And if you got any more questions for Imam Ajeen, you can ask them.
Yeah, we can do that while they're setting up. Anybody have any more questions? Well, I'll tell y'all a little something funny while we're waiting. I got another case in the car that's just like this. It's the same case. And it's filled with one notebook. One notebook. That's all is in it, one notebook. That notebook is full of paper. So what I was going to do, I was going to play a little joke on y'all. I was going to come in, say, I worked real hard on this speech, y'all. And so, y'all get ready. It won't take us long to read through this. But then I decided I wouldn't do that. Because I had a good positive reason for doing it also. But I'll just tell you what the positive reason is. And that is that technology, that's what I was going to lead up to. I was going to make a joke. And then technology has made it so. See, what that book contains is, I think this says 96% of all of the newspaper articles by Imam or Muhammad. All of the papers that came in now, from 1975 to Muhammad Speaks, then Bilalian, well, I don't know which one came, Bilalian News, Bilalian News, and then World News, anyway, all the names of the paper. They are online for you. You want to really get acquainted with the teachings of Imam Muhammad? Go online. Go to New Africa Radio. New Africa Radio. Not only do they have those articles there, but they also have videos and audio and DVDs on there that you can watch. You can read those articles. As a matter of fact, the way that page is set up, if you got one word that you want to know about, you can Google that word in the space under the New Africa Radio, and it will tell you how many times that word was used in those articles, and take you to them, which article, and you can go to them and read and see what the. I Googled the word race this morning because I wanted to make sure it was still on there. I've been had these articles, and I've been going to my notebook, and now I'm getting so smart I don't feel like carrying a big heavy book around. See, I do. He mentioned that word 121 times in 99 articles. Imam Muhammad mentioned the word race 121 times, and you could go and find out. So if you want to speak on race and see what the Imam, you could go and get all of his concepts. Any word you could just Google and see, and it will tell you how many times. Then you can actually go to it and find, and they'll list them, have them listed, which date that article was, and so forth. So we don't have any reason. I say that because what took my mind in that direction, because I heard a brother ask me, "Let me know when you're ready, Mumtaz." Ask me. We ready? Okay. Ask me when I was down in Arkansas last week. Well, maybe last weekend. No, week before last now. I heard that they got a lawsuit for the Imam's intellectual property. Well, what is your lawsuit? What do you want? What do you want? You got all the information. You must think you're gonna make some money with it. That's all it boils down to. If you got the intellectual property right in front of you, you can read it, you can listen to it, you can look at him talk. What more do you want? I want to sell it. All right, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Is it all right if I move this over now?
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, I should have been doing that.